Thank you for joining with me for the meditation of Lesson 35. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. Go ahead and sit with your back supported, head and neck free. Start with the 4X breath. In for a count of 4. Hold it at the top. And exhale slowly for a count of 8. And repeat this 3 or 4 times. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. Jesus continues his shift to a right-minded emphasis. He begins instructing us on what is found in the other part of our minds. Everyone should have trouble believing this, as Jesus himself says in the lesson. If you really knew you were a part of God, and therefore your mind was holy, you would have no thoughts of separation and specialness. In fact, you would know that you were not here at all. Thus, that you are here, or better, that you believe you are here, says your mind is not part of God's, and therefore you could not be holy. Jesus helps us realize there is another part of us, what is known in the early part of the text as the right mind. This part, through the Holy Spirit, is still connected with the holiness of God that has never changed, despite our unholy dreams of guilt and judgment. Because we do not believe we are a part of God, we must believe we are in this world. Living here as a separated being, physically and psychologically, among other separated beings, is the shadow of the thought that says, I am on my own, separate from God. Again, the very fact that we believe that we are here as bodies attests to the underlying belief that we are separated and therefore do not believe our minds are part of God's and are holy. This lesson then reflects the principle of the atonement, the belief that although we think we have left God, in truth the separation never happened. Therefore I am truly a part of God and thus very holy, at one. I love you. Thank you so much for joining with me today. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow.